Hi, folks. This is Bob from Yes Reports. And I'm completely confused, and I need your help to try and figure this out. The title of my video today is Uyghur Camp Detainees Being Re-Educated in China. Have you heard about this? I've heard glimpses over the last 3 years about this, but recently it hit home with me when America, the UK, and Canada recently got slapped with sanctions from China. And from what I understand, and I'm probably wrong, but you can straighten me out. And please don't shoot the messenger. If you don't like me bringing up this sore subject, just move on to some other place. But I felt I needed to talk about this. And if you haven't heard about this, you probably want to hear about this. And you probably want to search out on the internet for other sources. I'm going to supply you with a list of YouTube reports that have appeared from different news sources about this Uyghur situation. The Uyghur Muslims are being detained and re-educated in China. And I something doesn't sit right with me about this situation. And don't shoot the messenger, okay? I truly want to get educated about this. I am not anti-Chinese people. I love the people in China. They're my brothers and sisters. But I don't necessarily like the Chinese government. In my mind, that's two different situations. The Chinese people is one situation. The Chinese government is another situation. So I love the Chinese people. I have nothing against them. But I particularly don't like the Chinese government, especially if it is correct what I'm hearing about the Uyghur Muslims in China. They're being detained, and according to these nationally well-known news sources, the BBC, NBC, ABC, CNN, New York Times, and I'll have links in my below this YouTube video to the reports. They could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong. I guess I'm not really judging right now because I'm still in the process of getting educated about these Uyghur Muslims who are being detained in China for re-education purposes. Wow, haven't we heard something similar to that from the German government when they killed all those Jewish people? You remember? What was it called? Was it called the Holocaust? Did you guys ever hear that? The Holocaust? Well, it's strange to me that this news reporting has been going on for over 3 years now. And sometimes, when you're in the forest, you don't see the trees too clear. That does happen. Sometimes you're in the forest, you don't see the trees too clear. But there's so many well-known news stations who are reporting about this. And why is it, why is it true? Is it true that over 1.8 million people of the Uyghur Muslim faith are being detained in China for re-education purposes? Is that true? Something doesn't something doesn't sound right. If it is true that that's happening, we need to do something about this. It doesn't sound right. It really doesn't. It really doesn't sound right. So I'm going to report out to you a listing of news sources. And to my news sources, I'm not trying to break any copyright rules. I'm linking back to you. Okay. I'm linking back to you. Uh, I'm encouraging the folks to go directly to the source and listen to you guys directly. So don't slap me down. I'm a small channel. Don't slap me down, please. Don't be a bully. Uh, so I'll provide you with a list of these sources so you can educate yourself and you can educate me. If this news is completely false and completely wrong, please tell me. I want to be educated. But if there's any glimpse of it being correct, something is wrong that 1.8 million people possibly are being detained in China for re-education purposes. Doesn't sound right to me. It really sounds scary to me. So let's get into the sharing of the screen and some thoughts, some things to consider. Let's share my screen here. Okay. According to the BBC, here's the headline. China's Uighur camp detainees allege systematic rape. BBC News. And that was reported on it was put on YouTube on February 3rd, 2021. So that's recent. Let's go on to the next one. There'll be a link so you can get to this YouTube source directly. This is from Sky News. It was put on YouTube on March 22nd, 2021, recently. The heading of the YouTube report is Chinese official defends Uighur. And Uighur, they spell it two different ways. Uighur, or some folks spell it Uyghur. So let me read it again. Chinese official defends Uighur training camps. So they're calling them training camps, and others are calling them re-education camps. Some people are calling them prisons. Different people are calling it different things. Here's another one. This is from The Guardian, a well-known publication or source. And there's a warning. It says, warning, this video contains graphic descriptions of sexual assaults. That doesn't sound good. Forced sterilizations and life in China's Uyghur Muslim internment camps. These folks are calling them internment camps. This is September 8th, 2020. That's a big source. The Guardian's a big source. Here's another one. This is NBC News. They put it on YouTube on November 24th, 2019, a year and a half ago. Leaked documents give chilling look inside Chinese Muslim detention camps. NBC Nightly News. Here's another one. This was from TikTok. A young lady wanted to bring attention to what she calls or what somebody calls concentration camps. And here's the title of this one. This is from ABC News in Australia. U.S. teenagers TikTok video on Uyghur concentration camps in China goes viral. The world. ABC News Australia. This had over 400,000 views. This was as of November 28th, 2019. A young lady wanted to bring awareness to this situation, and she posted it on TikTok. This is from France 24 English. Big place. They have over 1.6 million subscribers. They posted this on May 10th, 2019, and there'll be links to these reports. Surviving China's Uyghur camps. Interesting. Here's another one. TLDR explains China's Uyghur detention camps. China's hidden concentration camps. How China imprisoned millions of Uyghurs. TLDR News. And this was posted on July 15th, 2020 from TLDR News. I got more. Let me find them for you. Okay. Well, I do have more. I'll list them in the the comment section, not the comment section, but the description of this video. I'll list the heading and the YouTube hot link to the different sources. So now I put together a little slideshow over here. Let me see if I can quickly get to that. Okay, so the purpose of this slide is they're calling them re-education camps, but they're putting them in prison. So that's interesting. That's like the brain imprisoned in chains. I don't know. What are these all about? Tell me, please. I want to know. I want to learn. I guess they don't want the people speaking, so they put them in prisons. I don't know. You tell me. Shackled? Guarded? A lot of it, money can solve a lot of these problems, I think. And what I mean by that is I don't have anything against the Chinese people once again. I do have something against some of the things that the Chinese government is doing. Why, if we are bothered, I guess, I wasn't old enough, I guess, when the Holocaust was going on. I guess I wasn't even probably here. And we probably heard stories, or my relatives, my parents and my grandparents probably heard stories of the things that were happening in Europe, in Germany, and they either believed it or they didn't believe it. And it took years of it being pounded into our brains that something was wrong. But is there something wrong going on in China? Is there a problem there? Can you please educate me and be nice about it, please? Don't shoot the messenger. I want to learn. I want, if something's bad is happening, I want it to bring it to your attention. Or I want to get educated if it's nothing. But if there's something going on, our dollars, America, Canada, Mexico, Europe, everywhere, our dollars could make a difference. If we cut back on what we buy from China, that might get their attention, right? If we boycott some of the Chinese products, I know it's impossible to totally boycott all of the China products because we have allowed ourselves to be put in a position where some things are not available from anywhere else, or their prices are so good that financially it doesn't make sense. But sometimes there are products that are competitive. Maybe we can buy it from another country. It doesn't have to be the U.S. It could be from Europe, from Canada, from Mexico, from South America, from any country, or from the U.S. Maybe that's one way to get China's attention and say, hey, stop. Are you doing something with the Uyghur Muslims? If you are, stop it. Our dollars can still talk, I think. It's not right that these people are, if it's true that they're being in prison, and it's not right. It's just not right. These days we go to the museum to learn of what happened in Germany with the Holocaust. Hopefully, fast forward 5-10 years from now, we're not going to the museum to learn what happened with the Uighurs in China. Hopefully, that's not the case. But if you know something, or you have an opinion on it, please comment below. It's not cool. If it's true that what's happening, if it's true, it is not cool. Think about this for a minute. So, in conclusion, let's look into this. What is happening with the Uyghur Muslims in China? What is happening? It doesn't sound good. Is it completely false? This is not anti-Chinese people, right? This is not anti-Asian people, obviously. This is, to all of us, we should be questioning what is happening in China with the Uyghur Muslims. What's happening? Thank you for listening. Please share this out and subscribe. Thank you.